How does Jennifer Lopez feel about getting back together with Ben Affleck?
That's pretty good, evidently. Feels like being stoned, apparently.
How does J-Lo feel about all the years they've lost? What did all those years do to their relationship? Is it better or is it worse? Jennifer Lopez has a lot to be thankful for these days, and she's extremely happy about it. For one thing, her film and music careers are still going strong. Her romantic comedy, Marry Me, will be released on February 11th. Max and Emme, her 13-year-old twins, are happy and healthy.
And I feel really blessed, and I always try to remember that.
And she claims she's dug deep over the last few years to reach a level of inner calmness she'd only dreamed about for most of her life. "I've never been better," the 52-year-old star tells People in this week's cover story. "It's just that we're all in a very beautiful moment." Yes, it has something to do with a certain tall, gorgeous person named Ben Affleck. The one that got away. Last June, an insider told Page Six, Jennifer always saw Ben as the one who got away. She was devastated when they broke up, even though she thought she had no choice but to call off their engagement at the moment. Lopez went on to marry Mark Anthony and have 2 children with him, while Affleck married Jennifer Garner and had 3 children with her. Both of their marriages ended in divorce. Lopez ended her engagement to retired baseball slugger Alex Rodriguez in April, and the two revived their old affair. "I feel so lucky and happy and proud to be with him," she says, reminiscing on their revived romance from her home's sun-drenched lounge, which doubles as Affleck's office while he's there. This time, she says, "We both were like, wow, we are so happy and we don't want any of that to come into play again. We're older now, we're smarter, and we've had more experience. We're at different places in our lives. We have kids now, and we have to be very conscious of those things. We're so protective because it's such a beautiful time for all of us." When the couple who dated from 2002 to 2004 but called off their engagement met this spring, sparks flew. They had a little bit of fear, Lopez admits, referring to the circus that surrounded them the first time. "Before, we kind of put our relationship out there and we were naive and it got a little trampled." She adds, "I just feel very happy and lucky to be in a relationship that's happy and loving, and I want to do everything I can to protect that and keep it safe. It deserves that, it really does. We hold it sacred." But nearly 2 decades later, things are different. "It's beautiful the way it feels very different than it was years ago. There's more of an appreciation and a celebration for it, which is nice," says Lopez, who treasures their second chance at love. When you find somebody and you really, really love them and you get a second chance at that is a really rare, precious, and beautiful thing, and we don't take it for granted.
Love, when you are lucky enough to find it, is so sacred and special, and you have to hold a little bit of that privately.
She's proud of him. While she acknowledges that introducing children into any new relationship can be difficult, she believes it's necessary. "I honestly believe that love rules all. Love always conquers everything. Relationships, kids, work relationships. It's all about how loving, open, and accepting you can be. Not having an ego about things and just embracing all the good. Always looking at the positive. When you're in a good, healthy relationship, everybody benefits from that. Everybody." She describes Affleck, 49, as a kind and considerate partner who has put in the hard emotional effort to develop himself along the road. "I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of the man he's become that I've watched from afar. Being honest with each other, being loving, that's just the basis of everything," Lopez says. "I feel like he's at a place in his life where, just like how I feel about myself, it's been a journey of learning yourself and figuring yourself out, getting to a place where you feel really good on your own and who you are so you can be in a happy, healthy relationship." She added, "To see the person, the human being, the man that he is today, the father that he is today, the partner that he is so everything I always knew he was and wanted to be." Lopez admits that real-life fairy tales might be a tough thing, but she remains a believer. "What I can teach my children is that real love exists," she says. "Some things can be forever, but it doesn't mean they just have a straight line." As for what the future holds with Affleck, Lopez puts it this way, "I just want my future to be full of love and happiness with my children and my partner. I think everybody just wants to be happy, with somebody to go on the journey with and grow old with, and I feel good about that right now." A source said, "Friends say they can see them staying together forever this time around. They love being together, and the weekends away they've been spending together have really sealed the deal. They are very much in love." Lopez plays a pop diva who marries a stranger, Owen Wilson, when her fiancé, Maluma, is caught cheating in her new film Marry Me. Lopez, who co-produced the film and liked revealing a little something of what it's like living in the public eye, said the role was very fun and also cathartic. Lopez also sings on the soundtrack, which includes songs written by her and Maluma. The songs tell the story just as much, she explains. Ben Affleck's second chances. Affleck, on the other hand, seemed to be pleased with their rekindled romance. I can say that it's definitely beautiful to me, and one of the things I really value across all facets of my life is that it was handled in a way that reflected that, he said. My life now reflects not just the person that I want to be, but the person that I really feel I am. Which is not perfect, but somebody who tries really hard and cares very much about being honest and authentic and accountable. It's hard to say who benefits more without going into gossipy detail. He added, I could just say that I feel great about being very healthy. And it's a good story. It's a great story. And maybe one day I'll tell it. I'll write it all out. And then I'll light it on fire. Affleck tells himself that second chances are a gift in any form, adding, I'm very lucky in my life and that I have benefited from second chances, and I'm aware that other people don't even get first chances. I've had second chances in my career. I've had second chances as a human being. Life is difficult, and we're always failing and hopefully learning from those failures, he says. The one thing you really need to avail yourself of, the opportunities provided from that growth, is a second chance. I've definitely tried to take advantage of that. I haven't always been successful, but in cases in which I have, they've turned out to be the defining aspects of my life. But tell your wife to imagine the best story, and I'm sure that's the true version. Ben believes that Jennifer has made quite a big difference in the entertainment industry, and she has successfully represented herself and her people in front of the world, which makes her such a big role model for all the people out there dreaming. Ben told in an interview that he has seen so many women of color come to Jennifer and tell her how strong a woman she is and how she impacted their life. It really is a feeling of true accomplishment when someone says those words to you, isn't it? He also added that being a woman of color and getting success that J.Lo has gotten really is a big deal, but she's not looking back, and she will continue to take her fair share from the entertainment industry because of how incredibly talented she is. Also, Ben could not stop himself from saying that Jennifer proved to the people that they can also be the light and that they also represent this country. She basically is the map for all those who want to walk the road of excellence. Ben is in awe of how big of an impact Jennifer has had on people and on the world. And it's more than anything he would ever want to achieve. So now we know that the couple has finally embraced each other because of such sweet and full of love statements. Both of their professions are still going strong after all these years. Lopez's latest picture, Marry Me, will be released on February 11th, while Affleck's Deep Water will be released later this year. Lopez stated, I've never been better. It's just that we're all having a very lovely time. Did they have to lose all of those years to get back stronger than ever? Tell us your thoughts.